Phrasal verbs in English are very complicated. Without context, they seem to make no sense. In this series, I'm going to help you learn them one verb at a time. Welcome to Everything English with John, the #1 place for YouTube English lessons. I'm John, and today we're going to study phrasal verb stories. The airport. Before we start, here are some tips. First, watch and listen to the story. During the story, try to guess the phrasal verb meanings from the context. Next, answer the quiz questions after the story. Then, watch and listen to the story again so you can understand the verbs. After the second listen, there are explanations and extra examples. Finally, leave a comment below and practice. I'm your YouTube teacher. At the airport. David is going on a trip. He just arrived at the airport. First, he checked in for his flight and dropped off his luggage. After saying goodbye to his family, he picked up a magazine to read during his flight. As the plane began to take off, he felt excited for his adventure. After the long flight, the plane finally touched down in his destination city. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. David checked in for the flight. What does check in mean? Choose your seat for the flight. Go through security checkpoints. Order food and drinks. Give your information to the airline. That's right, it's D. Give your information to the airline. David dropped off his luggage after checking in. What does drop off luggage mean? Verify your luggage. Go to the gate and wait for the plane. Leave your luggage. Go through security checkpoints. That's right, it's C. Leave your luggage. He picked up a magazine to read during his flight. What does pick up a magazine mean? Buy a magazine. Read a magazine. Write a magazine. Edit a magazine. That's right, it's A. Buy a magazine. He felt excited as the plane took off. What does take off mean? Board the airplane for the flight. Get fuel for the flight. Take a break. The plane leaves the ground. That's right, it's D. The plane leaves the ground. The plane touched down in his destination city. What does touchdown mean? The plane crashes. The plane stops for a break. The plane lands on the ground. The plane keeps flying. That's right, it's C. The plane lands on the ground. Let's apply it. Rewatch the video again with the definitions. Repeat the story with me to help you memorize. After, you can see more examples and write your own sentences in the comments section. At the airport. David is going on a trip. He just arrived at the airport. First, he checked in for his flight and dropped off his luggage. After saying goodbye to his family, he picked up a magazine to read during his flight. As the plane began to take off, he felt excited for his adventure. After the long flight, the plane finally touched down in his destination city. Examples: the plane took off from the airport at 7 a.m. and touched down at its destination at 2 p.m. We picked up some water and snacks before boarding the plane. I dropped off our luggage with a storage service because I wanted to leave the airport to explore the city. The first thing you should do when you arrive at the airport is check in. Phrasal verb extras. Many phrasal verbs have other meanings. Pick up can also mean lift. Take off can mean remove. Everything depends on context with phrasal verbs. We can separate some phrasal verbs. In this lesson, we can separate the verbs check in, check myself in, drop off, drop the luggage off, and pick up, pick a magazine up. This skill is hard to learn, so practice these if possible. Extra examples. I took off my jacket because it was too hot. I accidentally dropped my phone in the toilet and was hesitant to pick it up. The plane took off an hour after we arrived. He picked up some new clothes at the mall. Thanks for watching Everything English with John. Please like, share, and subscribe. For more information or private classes, please visit my site, everythingenglishwithjohn.com.